Hey, Marcos, you want to tell everybody how you don't know how to do math?
Yeah. Everyone knows that.
No, not that bad.
Fuck. Never mind.
Could someone out there give me a miracle? Could someone please give me a sign?
Welcome back to Two Nuts, One Sac. It has been a fun-filled week.
Yeah. What's so fun about it?
My week was just good. My week was just good.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to rain on your parade.
Yeah.
What the fuck was so fun?
Nothing like super exciting.
Yeah, you didn't go
just-
to LA. You didn't you didn't do anything.
No, it was just a good week.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
shout outs to good weeks.
I
We
had,
all need
I had
those.
good workouts
Okay.
every day.
No injuries.
I hit PRs.
No injuries.
No injuries.
Shout out.
My injuries that I was kind of feeling, like maybe tightness that was hurting a little bit in the gym has kind of gone away. I'm feeling a little better. So everything just worked out.
Feel like you can run faster, jump higher.
No, running is still not my forte, but I'm okay with that. I'm at peace with that.
What are you working out for?
Not working out to run.
Because it doesn't sound to be fit. So what the fuck are you working out for?
I should run. I'm working out to get stronger and just look bigger. I don't care if I'm actually stronger.
Oh, more visual though.
Yeah,
Ah,
I just
gotcha.
want to appear better, a better physique, a little more confidence as well.
What's give me like a target you're trying to hit?
So by next year,
Who are you trying to look like? Let's get real gay.
ooh, you ever seen Shawn Mendes with a shirt off, like when he was like in prime?
I'll be honest, if you pulled a picture up of Shawn Mendes, I wouldn't know who he is.
Okay, Shawn Mendes is like a good goal to hit.
Okay.
Maybe like a Tom Holland kind of thing.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, have you seen what he looked like?
Yeah, the one that plays a 17-year-old in movies?
He's not, but he's a real man.
No, I know that,
He's a
but
real
I'm
man.
saying they picked him for a reason though, because he also can
But-
look 17.
Sure, okay, but like
Like you want to
We're
look like a
like-
fit kid?
I want to look like a fit, smaller man because I'm already small, right? There's nothing I could do about that.
No, I get
So,
that.
like,
but like
I just
like,
wanna
you
look
could
fit.
look like Jared Leto, who I feel like
That's good.
kind of looks like Tom Holland, but he could never play a 17-year-old. So like there's something about Tom Holland that just he has like youthfulness on his side. Are you trying to look young or just trying to
I want to look younger.
like a fitter?
Yeah, I do want to look
thin
younger,
man.
but I'll tell you this: something about Jared Leto. Just a side note.
His dad
that-
worked for the CIA. I
That
already know.
man. Do not know about that. Okay,
Seriously?
hold on. Let me
Why
see
do you
if I
think he owns Laurel Canyon?
What? What are you? I'm okay. One thing at a time. I love that Jared. Now my thing's not even that interesting. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. First off, you've never heard that Jared Leto's dad was in the CIA?
No.
That's why they think he was an industry plant. Because a lot of the...
I've never even heard
there's
that theory.
There's a lot of bands
Uh-huh.
from, I want to say like the 80s, 90s that popped up out of nowhere in LA.
Yeah.
But a lot of their parents, like their dads, worked for the CIA.
Okay.
The CIA had like a base in the back of Laurel Canyon.
Okay.
Jared Leto bought it and made it his house. So he lives where the CIA used to run an organization, like an office, that is his now house in the back roads of fucking Laurel Canyon. You didn't know that?
No, that sounds wild.
I mean, but he lives there.
Yeah.
So you can Google it. You can Google like.
Do other people
pictures
live
of-
in Laurel Canyon?
Like, not that many. There's not that many properties. Because
The
only
CIA
people-
owned it. Okay.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
I never heard this.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. That's why, like, a lot of people are like, well, first off, who the fuck is this guy? And then he's
Yeah.
just got this crazy fucking band. He had all this money coming into the game already. He's a great actor.
Well, there's yes and no to that because the band didn't make a lot of money for the longest time. There's a whole movie about that.
And
But
how were they still able to, how was he still able to be Jared fucking Leto?
because of his acting.
He wasn't a big actor.
Yes, he
for
was.
that long. What was his first big role?
The one where he transitioned, like, remember he got super skinny? I forgot what the movie was called. I think it was about, like, being, like, a cross-dresser or something like that. And he, like, got super, like, anorexia skinny. And then, like, it made this, like, crazy transformation.
Do you remember what year it was?
No. I can picture it in my head.
Because like what's crazy is my man is like sponsored by Gucci.
Yeah.
He's got the band. He can just get into movies.
But his band documentary was one of my favorites about signing a record deal, where the band wasn't nearly as successful as a lot of people think, especially in the States.
I'll be honest, I don't know how successful they are now. I feel like
They're
most people don't
they
know
had like a
about them.
big new album push, and it's pretty. They kind of got a
It's
resurgence.
crazy because even before that, they were still doing large shows.
Yeah. They're still
Which is like-
a big band. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like, it just wasn't to where they want it to be. You know what I mean? And then like they were in so much debt by the record label that when they tried to jump out of their contract, they're like, "Hey, guess what? You technically still owe us 2 more albums," and they had to renegotiate, and they ended up re-signing to that label, and so it worked itself out, I guess, more for the label than them, but I don't know if they're making that much money now, even
Gotcha.
from the music. Like they're in so much debt.
Now they do. There are two
Or they
theories.
were.
There are two theories with the whole CIA thing.
Okay.
Like in terms of put your tinfoil hat on kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Where they go, all the kids who were like their parents were the CIA like workers. Obviously they were never home. That kind of stuff. So did they cultivate these rebellious kids out of sheer just not being there because they were working? Mm-hmm. Or did the CIA do little things and be like, what do we want to happen in America? How can
Yeah.
we be influential? Oh, people like music and people follow what happens
Yeah.
in music? Do that.
You know, I think
And that wouldn't surprise me because they also used to just drug people to see if they could
Sure.
brainwash them and stuff. And I'm like, I wouldn't put it past them to be like, can we brainwash our kids to be uber successful? Because a lot of parents would do that.
Okay, I have this theory though, right? Everyone thinks of the CIA like that. Mm-hmm. What if you think about it in terms of like American Dad, where
Think about it like American Dad.
Yeah, like
they
they're-
had aliens and they didn't tell anybody.
yeah, sure, like they have like
They did
really
a bunch
cool
of shit
things
and they didn't tell anybody about
they have
it.
super cool stuff, or they do fucked up things all the time, right? And then they come home and their families are just stupid as fuck, and they're like, "There's nothing I can do
and
about
that would
that."
be the whole them turning into rock stars. And
Right.
so, like they have no drive or whatever, and then it happens to work out.
Right.
But like, yeah, no, I'm
that
not
was
gonna
just
lie.
like a
I wouldn't-
coincidence
I wouldn't
that-
put it past the CIA or the FBI or any of those 3-lettered organizations because they have no oversight.
Do you think that we give the CIA and the FBI so much more credit for what they actually can do and what they have done versus the reality of it?
No.
Do you think that they're laughing in their office being like, they see this on social media, right? They make up these wild theories, and these guys work in the office are like, we don't do that. Like, I go to McDonald's too.
No,
no. They're making
Don't-
shit up.
Don't mix what I'm saying. I don't think that we give them too much credit. I just think that they aim us in areas that aren't true. Where they're at their office right now and they're going, ha, these fucks think we have aliens. I mean, we created Saddam Hussein, but we don't have aliens. I think
Yeah.
they do that shit.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
they have a lot of power.
Yeah.
They can do a lot of things. They are untouchable.
The CIA is like, you dumbasses, that's not our division.
Yeah, they're like,
we
well,
don't do aliens.
They're like, what do you mean?
That's the alien department.
Exactly.
Duh.
So like I think that there's a lot of that where
Yeah.
like, people get blamed for everything.
Right.
Something that the FBI does, the CIA
Exact-
gets blamed or vice versa or
Right.
anything like that. But I think the power they have is
Yeah.
definitely real considering there's no managerial force on them.
Right.
They are the people and they just don't have to abide by laws.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
That's why they were set up.
It's funny, I think about this, I was told this by somebody, and I don't remember when or how, or even if this is necessarily true, but scientists and like these organizations like the FBI, CIA, and stuff like that, when all these movies come out, like science fiction movies, right? And they're like, this is what it's going to be like 50 years in the future and stuff. They'll take stuff from that and be like, oh, that's a great idea. We should figure out how to actually make that a reality. You know?
I don't think that that's how it works. I think it's reverse. If you wanted to write a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you wanted to write a movie on Peruvians.
I know Peruvian.
Wouldn't you have to go? If you were writing a movie, wouldn't you go to Peru, do research,
Sure.
and then you'd come back and you'd write your movie?
Yeah.
You don't just sit at home and fathom what it would be like to be a Peruvian. You go entrench
But
yourself.
if you're making a
now,
sci-fi movie, something
and
that's
what do
not real.
What do sci-fi people do when they write movies? They're some of my favorite movies.
I don't know. I don't like sci-fi movies.
Those writers or even the authors that write those books go talk to actual scientists. They get clearance to be in certain departments. And then the information they gather from being around there, they go, this is what I think these motherfuckers are doing.
Oh.
Not like, there's no way the CIA is like, what's that next movie that's going to drop? We should go to space. That's not how that fucking shit works, dude. Like, this is how I feel like it always comes out, right? We have a movie that shows lasers,
Yeah.
right? And say the movie came out in fucking 1992. Mm-hmm. We think that lasers were invented then, because it's the first time we saw it, in 1992.
Right.
But the government had lasers in the 60s, and then someone just finally wrote, like...
A laser movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that's where a lot of that comes from.
You want to know something?
What?
When I did my first science fair in school, they're like, make something science-y. And I was like, okay, I want to build a laser, right? And my teacher and my mom and dad were like, what? No. Like, we're a middle school. Like, build like a paper straw or something that that tells time or something.
No, they were really like, hey,
Like,
bro,
make electricity
you're
out of a
not
potato.
that smart, dude. Calm down.
They were like that.
Plug the potato in, bruh.
And I was dead set. I'm like, but I really like to build a laser. And I was like looking up on Google laser kits, like how I could build this. And we found one, but it was like $1,000. And like, obviously my parents said no, but they were like, what would be the point of this? And I was like, oh, I saw it on Drake and Josh. And I thought that's how I thought science fairs were supposed to be.
I hate that that's where your imagination
And so I was
pathetic.
like,
Yeah, he's going on Drake and Josh. Fucking
definitely want to build a laser.
You know you can buy a laser kit very cheap now.
Now.
Yeah.
Not when we were in
You know the
sixth
type
grade.
of you know the type of crazy shit that I've seen because I'm a fucking nerd and I go down some weird rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Do you know what a Tesla tower is?
Tesla Tower?
Yeah. Do you know who Nikola Tesla is?
Uh-huh. The ring, it's like a...
There's that famous picture of him sitting underneath this metal tower with electricity just shooting in every random direction, right?
Yeah.
So his whole idea was to be able to... He wanted electricity to fly through the air at all times. So, like, no chargers, it just into your phone, right? Well, the Tesla tower, his invention, you can buy kits now that with a backpack and this device, you have an electric gun. You can shoot lightning bolts out of the gun at targets. Now, it's not that, like, accurate, but, like, if we're talking, like, bro, if you wanted to come close to me and I hit it, it's a tree of electricity that comes out. Bro, it sounds like actual lightning when it's like these crazy loud pops, like the whole shit. You can just build that shit now.
Why?
Cool. Fucking cool as fuck, dude.
That's like, all of a sudden, like, the really famous flamethrower that came out and, like, all the influencers started buying it.
Talking about Elon's?
Yeah, Elon's. You're like, why? We shouldn't just let anyone...
See, what's funny
buy flamethrowers.
is you get those clips, and I get the clips of rednecks making flamethrowers out of power washers.
Oh, no, I've seen those too.
Bro,
Yeah.
60 feet, just fucking...
Yeah.
I'm like, you say why? Bro, why not? What the fuck? A 60-foot flamethrower? What are we saying?
Yeah, dude.
I do wish that science was more like that. Like, I wish science was more... Like, I feel like nowadays, there's not...
You think there's not too much inventing going on?
There's not much experimentation. There's much more like, let's go deeper on this thing. Like,
gotcha.
if we can see neurons, could we see matter? Let's just go deeper. I'm like, bro, who's gonna be the guy that's like, create a black hole? Why? On accident, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just type some shit in AI and then fucking now I got this little pin drop thing that if anything gets close to it, just sucks it away, bro.
Yeah.
I want, like, when is science gonna hit that shit again?
Yeah. It is funny when I see scientists be like, we just made a new discovery. Because also, and I'm going to backtrack a little bit, every time I see something in the news that, like, scientists discovered this, blah, 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 10 years ago, this would have been like, this is history, right? Now I feel like nothing is going to be legacy because there's so much shit going on in the world. That,
Also, we're dumb.
that too. We're dumber.
We cared about shit like that.
Back
we
then.
don't care now.
Now, right.
I could tell you right now, the atomic bomb is not the strongest bomb we have.
No, yeah.
And 30 seconds from now, you will not care.
Yeah. Oh, me and my dad were just having a conversation about this before I got here. But it's, you don't really care about things like that. And so you get, oh, fuck, where was I going with this? What were you saying? Sorry, what were you saying before?
Huh?
What were you saying before I started talking? What were you saying?
Science being more sciencey?
Oh, yeah. So, okay. Now that we don't really care, right? When scientists go, hey, in 2024, did you know that there's another planet, right? We don't care. Like, we weren't, most of us weren't interested in the first 7 or 8. Like, I don't give a fuck about.
I was a nerd. I care.
Like, I don't give a fuck about Neptunus. Just making
Neptune.
No,
Just
I
Neptune.
combine
Combined what? Say it.
Neptune and June for some reason.
And June?
And Junus. What did I?
Huh?
Neptune.
Hey, I think he's having a stroke. What the fuck are you going?
With that?
You know what they do say? Why I do listen to like Lex Friedman and like those podcasts and stuff like that.
I thought of Lex Luthor for a second.
Oh my God, you're a moron. Anyway, like one of the reasons they say that science isn't so progressive anymore is because there's not the same type of money. They're much more strict with the money. Where like, if you said, "Hey, I can create a light bulb." Like if you said this today, I can create a light bulb that never needs to be changed. Mm-hmm. They're like, but
money's
why? Because we sell these, and also,
yeah,
who cares? Maybe we'll give you 50,000. Where like back in the day, it was like, bro, you were like rich being a scientist.
You could make a living.
No, not a living. You were like rock star level
Famous.
rich.
Well, we saw that in Oppenheimer. Remember, like it kind of it re-showed that.
And I hate to say it, you kind of need those crazy individuals to drive shit that far.
Yeah.
Where like with no fame, you're not gonna get somebody who's like, I want to create a Earth-ending bomb, unless he's an actual just plain psychopath.
Right.
Where like, yeah, we need to make it cool, bruh.
Yeah. I noticed.
I want like plasma guns. I want something that, bruh, I hit you with. And
I think it's too.
melt.
I think it's too dangerous now too.
I want to be able to like shrink you into like a pokeball.
Right.
And just like fucking stow you away.
Imagine
that's what prison was. We didn't send you to a building because we have to pay for that building to run.
Yeah.
We just hit you with a pokeball, and now you're just in this little ball. It's like this big, and bro, you got
there's a prison yard within the
thousands and
pokeball.
thousands. No, you're in your own prison yard.
Oh,
you don't share the prison. The pokeballs don't share. You know nothing about Pokemon either. What is wrong with this guy?
No, I know what a pokeball is.
Okay, so in a Pokeball, it's like its own universe.
Right.
Right? If I put you in that, it's just you. You're in solitary confinement.
Got you.
And then if it gets this big, I can just stack them on this. We could have 3,000 people in jail right here with no cost.
Right.
Besides me running it with the Pokeballs.
Well, imagine you just have to make like one steak a day and you cut it up into such tiny pieces and you drop them in the bowls, and that's like your dinner for like the month.
Yeah, but like when you go into the Pokeball, you do get smaller from my perception, but in the Pokeball, you're your same size.
Right.
So when I cut it, then they get fucking this big of a piece of steak, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're like,
I have to let the motherfucker out, throw a steak at him, and then zap him right back into it.
You're like, hey, Ryan, you're free. Buddy, where are you? And you're like, I haven't eaten in 2 years.
Yeah, I'm just like clicking it, nothing's coming out. Fucking the Pokeball coughs, just dust flies out. That would be interesting, bro.
That would be so funny, but like, would it be less inhumane because they were already shrunken down?
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Oh, wait, is it a different universe, though?
No, it's like
It's
you're
just
stuck in the ball.
okay, got you.
But what if instead of housing people in jail, especially like violent offenders or whatever, right? Because let's be real, is the idea really for them to get better?
No, not our system.
It's just making them pay
other
for
countries,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they're not learning anything. That's not our goal.
Right.
So we could just put you in medically induced coma and just have you in a bed for however long your sentence is. We stack you guys up like fucking crackers, like on these little beds, the Matrix style. And then when your time's done, you wake up. What if that's how you did jail?
It'd be the most.
I would feel way safer if I had to go to jail for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Rather than you sending me to fucking San Quentin or something.
You would never be hurt.
Put me to sleep.
Yeah.
And make robots watch me because people like fucking fake dead bodies.
Yeah.
But like, bro, would that not be smart?
That
You
would.
just IV them. That's all the liquid, all the nutrition.
Like, you ever seen the movies where they keep the aliens like in a green bubble, like
That's
in
what
a
I'm
green
saying.
glass?
Bro, like literally just fucking
Just like
floating in there, bro, with an umbilical cord still.
Austin Power style, just put them in the vat and melt them.
And then when you get out of jail, no, not when you break out, when you get out of jail,
Yeah.
it's all epic, just like those movies.
Yeah.
Where like the glass comes up.
Yep.
And all the liquid spills out, and you're there in like a fucking Spider-Man fucking position, just like breathing heavy for the first time.
You're butt ass naked and you can't walk anymore.
Most people are gonna wake up and be weak. Their body doesn't
Yeah.
work. Then there's that badass that fucking wakes up and he's like, finally. It's like, bro, you remember how to speak? You've been asleep for 40 years, dog.
Bro, what about the life sentence people? Or you just kill them?
I mean, I don't understand why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the point?
I have thought about that, where if you're getting a life sentence,
You're never getting out. We
that's
don't
literally
trust you.
that's literally to torture you, though.
We don't trust you around anybody.
And let's give it the benefit of the doubt, like, not the people that are life in prison with the possibility of parole, right? Because even though they never get it, you're giving them that option. They're looking forward to that, right? But if you're no possibility of parole, triple life sentence, why are we wasting money on that?
I don't understand it. Like, we've already decided you will never
get
be
out.
free. So how is keeping you in a cage more humane?
Yeah.
How? I don't understand it.
Also, what's the point of reading the third life sentence if they already have two?
I mean, maybe because that one guy who fucking
Died and came back?
and came back, and they were like, shit, motherfucker did do it till death.
No, but they made him stay, though.
Fucked up. Y'all lawyers fucked up on that. I should be free. I did it to death. Bro, if I'm serving a life sentence,
Yeah.
a life sentence for my crimes, I don't care if it's second day. If you stabbed me 3 times in my throat, I'm declared dead, then they revive me.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of time you have to be dead for them to declare you dead. And then you revive me, first life sentence gone. I beat it, bitch. I'm one of the few people that's ever beat a life sentence.
So that's when you have to get a second and third life sentence.
Hey, I'd be like, Marco, same spots, dog. I need them same people. We need to run this back ASAP.
Marcos, remember where you stabbed me last time? I just do the exact same thing, dog.
Exactly the same. Yeah, I don't understand the whole life sentence thing now. I do understand when people are like, well, how could you just kill people because sometimes the wrong people get prosecuted and get the life sentence.
Yeah.
So the wrong person is sitting in a cage for the rest of their life? How's that any better? Solve the problem of the crime, like getting the right person for the crime. But at the same time, if you get a life sentence, just be gone.
You're still gonna have the same issues like that. Like, you're gonna accidentally kill the wrong person. You're gonna accidentally do this and that, right? But we're gonna save so much taxpayer dollars.
I just don't understand what the point is. Like, if you get like a 5-year sentence, I get it. It's like adult timeout. Go on timeout. If you're in there,
If I went to prison for
life.
life, I would be like, please, someone just shoot me in the head first.
like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
I don't understand who made that up. Like, what is the point of that?
Why the death penalty is like
I guarantee you that's going to be something that, like, you know how like I won't name call. Some people like to bring things up from history and be like, that was atrocious. Oh my God. I know we've been living like that forever, but now we hate that.
Yeah.
They're going to look at the person who created the death penalty. or not the death penalty. They're going to look at that person and be like, he was the nice guy. The person who said life sentence only, bro, that's a straight serial killer. Like, that's a person who's looking to torture people.
Oh, you think whoever thought of the idea of
like no,
yeah, are gonna get canceled?
We're not gonna do the death penalty anymore. No, that's too cruel. We'll just leave you in that cinder block room forever.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was kind of a weird one.
I'd rather deal with the person who's like, you do some inhumane shit, you get killed.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with that. That makes more sense to me. I'm never getting out. What is the point of me being here?
Like, it's just a waste of time for everyone.
I think they're soft as fuck. I think they give them a life sentence, hoping that like someone else kills them in the jail or they kill themselves.
Yeah.
So that way it's not on them to be like, I've declared you to die.
Well, the CIA should get on it.
Nah, they probably like that shit. That's probably like their fucking reality TV.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for Two Nuts, One Sack. That went so wild. We didn't even talk about the Grammys, but doesn't matter.
Fuck the Grammys. The Grammys suck, dude. Let's be real.
Until I get there, I don't care about them.
I saw a motherfucker in a football pants outfit. He had like fur boots with football pants. With pads in.
I don't care.
Like, what is the point?
We'll see you guys. Oh, wait. We upload every Thursday at 8 a.m.
I hate this guy.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. Peace. Good job.